Hey everyone, Jay here with LMR. Today we'll be going over the process on how to remove your 1994 to 2004 front fenders. Removing your fenders is not an everyday task, but you can use this video if you happen to need to replace one due to damage or getting your Mustang ready for paint like we are doing here today. Follow along and we'll show you how it's done. First, support your car via a lift or Jackson jack stands and remove your tires from the vehicle. Now you will need to remove your front bumper. Check out the link in the description to walk you through these steps. Next, remove the headlights. Check out the link below if you need to see how this is done. Once you have the bumper off, you will need to remove the side ground effects. Starting on each side of the ground effects, remove each of the Phillips screws. Moving underneath the car, locate all the push pins that hold this in place. Using a trim pry tool, release all of the push pins from the body. You can see here that most of ours were not attached due to the improper lifting via pinch welds in the past. Open your door and locate the inner sill plate. Using a pry tool, remove this from the car. Once this one is off, you will need to gently pry on the ground effects. Starting in the rear, this will be held in place by 3 push pins and 2 located in the front. Remove the ground effects and set aside. Moving to the inner splash shield, locate all 4 of the push pins that hold this in place and remove these from the vehicle. Pull on each side of the splash shield and roll each side inward to release this from the inner fender lip. Remove your antenna from the base. Using a plastic trim removal tool, gently pry up on the outer bezel of the antenna base. Once the bezel is removed, you'll be able to access and remove all 3 of the Phillips head screws for the antenna base. Pull the base away from the fender and disconnect the antenna cable. Going back on the inside of the door jamb, locate both of the inner door jamb 8mm bolts and remove these from the fender. Remove both the 8mm bolts on the front edge of the pinch weld behind the lower fender molding. Remove both of the 8mm bolts on the header panel on the outside edge closest to the fender. Moving inside the engine bay, slide the fender to the hood rubber bumper out of place. Now you can remove the remaining 3 8mm bolts on the top fender edge. Once you have all the attaching hardware off, grab a hold of the front edge of the fender. Pull the front edge towards the rear of the car to clear the front alignment peg. Now you can fully remove this from the car. Guys, this one is a little bit more involved than some of the other projects we have shown on this restoration. I would set aside a full day of work, and having a friend to help you would benefit you in the long run. Make sure to take your time and keep track of all of the hardware and its proper location. To see more how-to videos covering industry-leading products, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and turn on notifications. As always, keep it here with the real Mustang enthusiasts at LMR.com.